I'm Sue Renfrew, and I'm an art teacher, and I work with the Guild for Psychological Studies. And what we do is have seminars that we include art in, and I was going to show you about watercolor, a way of using watercolor with whatever you want to capture or however you want to feel. What's fun about watercolor is that it goes where it wants to. I mean, you can draw lines down and then you can be very careful and put the color in. But if you don't do that and you just let it be, the water will take it places, and you don't control it. And it has a mind of its own, which, if you accept that, you might enjoy the journey it takes you. I have brushes, all different brushes, and I have what I'm going to, these, I think most schools and the shops and it's easy to find these colors. What I need to do with it is to wet each color. The paint pigments are in these little containers, and I think you know that you're very careful. You don't put the green brush into the orange, for instance, because you'll get a color that you don't want, and then it'll stay there. If you want to mix, you can take like the yellow and put it here, and then let's see what yellow, and let's do blue and see what happens. Okay, so I have blue. I'm going to put it here. Watch. Well, what color would you call that? Well, I think I call it teal, but you might call it something else. But if I add more yellow, it becomes green. So I have a green, or I have a green, and there are different shades of green. So if I was doing something with leaves and trees and whatever, I might want different greens. So let's say, well, you see how it pools? Now, you can, what I said, it goes where it wants to, but you can make it drip. And so in a way, you see, it'll go, it doesn't want to go down, but it will. Gravity, you know. So let's see, why don't I do just a very simple painting. If I take the blue, the more water I put in it, the thinner it'll be. See, there it's pretty pure. Why don't I make water here? And maybe this is like going to be an island over in here. Or, you know, if I wanted to do, say, a house or something like that, I could take the black and not put much water, and I can draw, oh, that's not black. It was purple. Okay, I have a purple house, and I'm going to make a purple house, and it's going to have doors and windows. I don't have to do it exactly like that. What kind of roof do you think? I sort of like it. Why don't we have a red roof? And so I take, and don't put much paint on the brush. Whoops, I need a little bit more color because it's getting weak. And then I'm going to do, and then maybe there's a dormer. But okay, I've got this on my brush. I'll make it little, let's make little flowers and things over here. And then what you can do also is make it into a point if you wanted. I wanted to make like leaves and grass and things like that. It takes playing with it and learning it, because I made the point with my hands and squeezed out the water. Maybe these are grass, maybe it's not. Maybe there's some ground. And this got sort of pale. So if I wanted to make it, once it's dried, I can make it into something with, you know, painting on top of it. Or I can put a whole other color there. What other color? Let's see. I could put in, what do you think? Maybe a brown tree. Oh, it's still wet, so it'll run. So that's not what I expected. And that's what watercolor is. It does what you don't expect. So I would stay away from that then, because later I can do something when it dries. I can do something on it. I was thinking of doing that there could be a window up here, that where the special bedroom is, and there should be a little chimney. Who knows? I have this whole thing. What am I going to do there? Well, I did, and this is floating. I don't want it to float. I want it to be maybe on the ground, and so people live there, and maybe, let's see, one thing you can do is to feel, you can feel whether it's wet or not. To know what, see, this is put down first, so I think that will be dry, and maybe I'll put a little dock there, so that there's a dock going out into the water. Oh well, it still needs to dry more. In any case, maybe I want to make the house have oh, you see, you get so involved, but thank you.